Hey guys, welcome back to Gauntlet. So, we gave you guys a goal in the last video for Gauntlet, and you guys absolutely crushed it. I just want to say thanks. It's greatly appreciated. So, we're going to play some more Gauntlet this time and continue from where we left off last time. I've got, of course, as always here with me, Sergei.
Hey guys.
And so we both talked about it before we started this video, and we decided we were going to lay out another goal this time. Since you guys hit about 13 views on our last Gauntlet video, we're going to up the requirement to do a third part if we don't beat the game during this video somehow. We'll be doing a third one if we can, say, get 15 views, or if we can get 5 likes on the video.
Now everyone, something I think we should keep as a bottom line. Cerberus, if this is okay with you, we should not increase the like goal right now until we have more subscribers.
I completely understand. You know what? How about this? If we can get one person to subscribe that watches this, and at least still get the 10 views, we'll be groovy. If we get 10 views in general, we'll do another one. If we can get one sub, we'll do it automatically. I think that's fair. Same goal as last time, everybody. 10 views or 1 sub.
No. It should be like this. 5 likes, 10 views and a sub, or 15 views.
Alright, that's perfectly fine with me. You heard the man. Sergei's the man with the plan. Let's go ahead and get on in. And I got a conversation that we were slightly having before the game started. So, Sergei, we were talking about superpowers, and if you could have a superpower, what would you want? You already were saying that you didn't like flight because you don't like heights. I agree, I don't like heights. One thing that I would have instead of, say, flight... Oh, this is another death one.
I would have loved that potion, but blood.
Yeah. So, what would you like for a power if you had a, say...
Aquaman. Aquaman pose.
Oh, be able to breathe underwater and communicate with creatures from the sea?
Yep. Just keep running.
That's not bad. That's actually pretty cool.
I love underwater areas, so yeah. And if I could speak to the beasts of underwater, then it would mean that I'm not really, oh no, I'm supposed to do that. Oh, no. In 2 ways! Oh boy!
Death just wants to give you a little kiss.
How about no?
So, you'd want that. Me, if I could have one power, and like only one power, like, well, no, not one power. Let's say this: you could get powers based off of a pre-existing superhero, so you go Aquaman. I honestly, I have a like tie between 2 people.
No!
Didn't mean to grab your...
It's fine.
Just trying to stay alive. I'm on the verge of death myself. But it's honestly a tie for me between 2 different power sets. I'd either love to have Spider-Man's powers, but I've said this before, and like, I'm just gonna state this now, everyone. I live close to Chicago, so like I feel my powers would only be useful in Chicago for web slinging. But I feel like
dude. Grab it, we can just...
I feel like web slinging would only be useful if I went to Chicago to fight crime. Like, otherwise, web slinging would be a pointless power.
Okay, I have a question for you.
We're in the middle of our conversation about superpowers.
Yeah, this is a superpower.
We only have the one coin, so go ahead.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
I'm gonna run around.
What if you had Midnight's power, somnambulance, where you could only put people to sleep?
Well, let us finish our thing and then I'll answer your question.
Okay.
It's a thing of, we're talking about if we could have a power, what power would we want to have?
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, what if you had this power?
No. It was, I'd love to have Spider-Man's powers, but
having them around here would be kind of tough.
would be kind of pointless because the only place that I could fight, like, there's no skyscrapers or anything where I live, everyone. So, like, what I'd have to do is I'd have to, like, use, like, the spider sense. The webs would be good for fighting people that do crime and stuff like that. And so would, like, the spider strength and stuff. But honestly, if I had to pick another power, teleportation would be a good one, I think. But if I really had to settle and go one power and one power only, though, mind you, I'd be afraid of the government coming after me, because I say I'd want these powers, but I'd take the whole I have to look like the person that has them type deal. I'd go with taking the powers of Beast from X-Men, the superhuman strength, the endurance, the little bit of a healing factor, and being able to be super intelligent.
Thank you.
You need it more than I do.
Oh no, Beast was already intelligent.
He was, but it also made him even more intelligent. Like, he was a lawyer before it all started. His powers just made him even more intelligent, which was nice. But it'd be the increased intelligence plus the awesome powers and the acrobatics and everything. That would be something awesome. Like, Beast is one of my favorite X-Men next to Gambit. But to answer Kaiju's question, because Kaiju just got home, everyone, he said, well, what would I do if, say, I had Midnight's powers from My Hero Academia, the one that makes people, like, fall asleep and stuff?
Pheromones.
Oh, I tell you now, I would open up a place where people would come to me as a therapeutic place that have, like, insomnia and issues with sleep, and I'd help them sleep.
Mr. I already have insomnia.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you saw or not, but that soda blew up in the freezer.
It did?
Yeah, that's the one thing about putting soda in the freezer. You gotta be careful, because when it freezes, it blows up. Not like the glass or anything, but the soda itself, the carbonation, will build up, and if it can, it will find a way to escape the bottle, which,
the bottle
even through the lid... No. Like, imagine the lid, the small sealant, it pushed through the sealant and everything because of it, and it got, like, everywhere.
Fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that's a cold ass. All I meant to do was just keep it chilled. Now I don't have one. Dang it. All I wanted was just a cold drink. That's all I wanted.
Yeah,
was a cold drink.
when you put it in like that, you'd not put it in for, like, hours, dude. You put it in for, like, maybe 30 minutes, and then you pull it out.
I have to buy me another one now.
It's cool, I want more too anyway, so we can do that sometime. But, okay, so we're at the Sea of Darkness, correct? Because that's what's after Catacombs? Alright. But, sorry about that, everyone. So, yeah, it'd be either, like, Beast or Spider-Man I'd like to have.
Surprise! More monsters! Imagine that!
I'm trying to think of another good topic. Alright. If you could take one of the villains' powers. Not like hero powers. Magneto? Dude, Magneto's the shit. I love Magneto. I was actually gonna mention Magneto when I brought up villains' powers. No lies.
The reason why is I love the ability just straight up. Yes, I know. I
Dude.
screwed up on food. Whatever.
And when Magneto was like when Magneto was younger, he was a freaking player.
I mean, him and Mystique, dude.
Yeah, the reason why I like
Well, you know,
Magneto
Quicksilver's his son, Polaris is his daughter, Scarlet Witch is his daughter.
They say Nightcrawler's his son too, but
Mhm.
I don't think it is. I think it's Beelza and Mystique.
Yeah, it's well, no, it's not Beelza, it's Azazel
Azazel, yeah.
and Mystique
But
are.
he did something to Nightcrawler.
But you want Magneto's powers, Sergei? If you had to have villains' powers, that's actually pretty freaking like
the reason
legit.
why is I
Oh, we
just
all know
love
which powers you would have,
Magnet
Rise,
ability.
if you were a
Magnet
super villain.
If I could have any supervillain's powers to my disposal, mind you, I'm not going crazy and being like, oh yeah, give me Galactus's powers.
Oh no. No.
Like legit something that isn't like a god's powers.
Would that make him a god? I mean, not.
Well, Galactus is
Not
one of the
Galactus.
Eternals.
I get it. No, not Galactus.
So-
I know who you would honestly be.
Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Doctor Doom I wouldn't really consider as a
Hey God.
god. I'd consider him as like a human who is pretty damn near a god.
It's just like my mum said. Evil sorcery won't get you anywhere.
Ah, Quester, you and your hilarious lines. Remember, I'm letting you gather because there's nothing I need and you want to get that new talisman or new thing.
Yeah, the talisman that's 100k.
I mean, I want to get the one that's 100k from me too, but you're closer anyway. So,
Oh,
Or
72
if
for
I might
18
suggest,
more, and then you
another
grab all the
favorite
money
super
you
villain
want
of
and-
yours. See,
I'll
Barry,
grab money
you
every
didn't
once in
go
a
back
while.
See-
in time to stop
see,
Hitler.
the negative speed
quitting
force
art
is just like
school.
having the speed force. So,
You went back to
like,
save
honestly, if I could have powers, I'd want to have Beast as a superhero, even though speed would be cool. But the thing is that unless I
So
use that
fast you go back
speed,
in time and get rid of the freaking villain before they become a problem.
we're
All you
not
have to do
we're not rolling
is-
with the kill Hitler as a baby dilemma.
No.
We're not going there.
No. The type of, I mean, not kill him as a baby, but make sure he does.
Why don't we just go back in time
Make
and
sure his mother and father never
kill
meet.
baby Thanos? One, time travel doesn't work like that. And two, that's just terrible.
Okay, this version of the catacombs now. Okay, so off of the superhero conversation now. You know what? Here's a good one. So, son of a...
We screwed. Every time we do something, he's always on our butt.
Okay, what's the next topic you can talk about?
But, okay, so the majority of us don't have that big of a difference in age. So the question I raise to you guys is,
Oh no. Come on, quickly.
what was one of your favorite childhood games? Like a game that you would always love playing when you were a kid.
There were a few.
Well, the
Pokemon franchise.
nostalgia comes into play,
Because
but
I played it a
I
lot.
usually love playing Turok on the N64.
The Overlord franchise, if you've ever heard of it.
Like,
Okay.
Think of you playing as an
Mind you, I was
evil...
No, I know what you're talking about. You play as like a big villain, you get minions and stuff, and your whole thing was like taking over places.
Over or destroy the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Okay. No, my crown. Whatever. How about no? Yeah, how about no?
So for me, some of my favorites were like, and I'm that classic nerdy guy. I was that classic nerd growing up, or like geek or dork, whatever you want to call it. But for me growing up, it was like The Legend of Zelda's,
Yes, I also had that growing up.
like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. Like, I adored Majora's Mask. Thought Majora's Mask was actually better than Ocarina of Time. I also enjoyed playing like the Pokemon, and like Pokemon is a topic that we've talked about really heavily on this channel.
Just leave it for now. Still not pretty.
If you would like to make this episode a 30-minute episode, Sergei, because of dinner, we've only got about 10 minutes left.
It's not really dinner. It's more of a asking me if I want something.
I'm gonna say it, folks. Digimon is better than Pokemon.
Don't believe the lies. Don't believe the lies he tells you.
Even though I love Digimon, don't get me wrong, any monster catching and evolution and all that, I like. I'm not. No. No. Oh, I'm dead. He spawned underneath me and I was surrounded. Run. How close are you? Oh, you just despawned. Yoink! Kidja! Take everything and come back.
On top of this Zelda and like Zelda Majora's Mask, other games that I played a lot growing up were games like Pokemon Stadium, because come on, Pokemon Snap, like Pokemon series. Okay, boss time.
I think we cut it after the boss because, yeah, we can go to the boss, then...
We can see if we get those likes for the third video or not. Alright guys, so you heard him after this level. We're gonna be cutting this video. But, if you guys really like what you've been seeing and you guys want us to do more like we did the last time, then you guys know what those requirements are. So, here we go.
I hate this boss. We saw him earlier.
When we were above him. Mommy King. So you remember how this thing works, right?
Yep. I have his attention, so go him. shoulders. Down. Yeah, no.
It goes faster if we're both on it, but we can easily have one of us do it type things. But we'll have some rousing conversations about some other things in the future to come. I'm going to try to have our videos be a little more organized when it comes to what we talk about in them from now on. Like, I've got a wonderful video planned in the future where I'm going to talk about the YouTube hit series Units Honest and how it was a great channel and it was useful to a lot of people who had like bad anxiety problems and depression problems, and helped those get through the hard times of like what's been going on with the current situation of the world. Gotta be careful not to say the specific name because YouTube is a little bit of an a-hole about monetization and saying stuff about the Backstreet Boys reunion tour, for those of you that like King Grumps, and that's what they refer to it as. And another one bites the dust.
Mm-hmm.
Still gonna miss some loot back there.
One down, two to go.
Don't like what happens when we get all of them.
Gonna miss some loot back.
Well, it's actually a reference to the first Gauntlet. Like, Gauntlet, yeah. It's exactly what they did there. That's all you. You're really close to getting your thing anyway, and then I'll start grabbing gold myself so I can get mine. The one that does the healing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 11,000 more to go, and then boom.
You're good, and that's easy to get. But everyone, thanks for watching. Sorry that this video was cut a little short, but hey, don't worry about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as we said, the goals are hitting either 10 views and 1 sub, 15 views, or 5 likes. And we'll do a 3rd episode. Everyone, take it easy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Later.